What have coaches, people around the program told you guys about sports gambling and what to do, what not to do with that?
They pretty much told us don't do it. Like that is, we learned do not sports gamble. Like that's our number one thing. Do not do the gambling. We don't do that.
Do you guys feel like through the years you've had enough information as to what's okay, what's not okay up till now?
Yeah. I feel like even with us, we went through stuff before, like in the past with Missouri, like academic stuff. So we learned our lessons and stuff. So they really heavy on us about the gambling and all the different stuff.
Do you guys hear from like gamblers who may have lost, like on the internet or something, like when that happens involving y'all?
No, not really. I don't really hear from them.
With the new NCAA football game coming out, there's been a lot of talk about how players should be compensated for that, and things of that nature. Do you have an opinion on that? Did you grow up playing the game and all that?
Yeah, I grew up playing it, so I honestly just want to be in it. Like it'd be a fun just seeing me in the video game. So I don't know that much about it, all the other stuff. I just want to be in the video game, honestly.
Your coach talked a lot about continuity. I think 18 returning starters, 30-something guys that had started at least a couple of games. In this day and age with NIL and the portal, it's rare that a team gets that many guys back. What's that say about the culture and the team you guys have?
It would say that we all bought in. Like we all know that we're this close. Like we're so close to finishing and doing what we want to do, achieving all the goals. So that's why a lot of guys came back, because they can see that we're so close.
How frustrating was that last year? You lose the Kentucky game on a frustrating play. You're so close to Georgia. What did you learn from those things?
We learned that we have to finish. Like honestly, finishing is the thing that we need to work on. Playing 4 quarters of football, playing to the whistle blown. You feel me? So I feel like the biggest thing that we learned last year was honestly finishing.
What do you think it means to your St. Louis guys to get a game in the Dome this year?
I know it means a lot, honestly. Guys being from St. Louis, having their families can come to the game easy. So I feel like those guys are they ready for that game. They can't wait.
Is there a big St. Louis or Kansas City, what's a bigger recruiting hotbed, all that thing going on between those guys?
No, I don't believe so. No, anybody we come to the University of Missouri. I mean, they do talk a little trash about high school football, but we here in college now, so we're on a different thing now.
Is there any sort of brotherhood friendship with any other St. Louis guys in the league?
What you mean?
Yeah, are there any other guys in the league that you're tight with that are from the St. Louis area in the SEC?
No, not that I can think of. I know we have former offensive linemen that I can think of, like Trevor Sims. I still talk with him a little bit about, So I feel like those are the only guys, but not really. No.
What's the toughest environment to play in the SEC, in your opinion?
I would say Ford Field.
Okay, outside.
I would say. I mean, probably Georgia. We all know Georgia. They bring a lot of fans, so probably that environment is probably one of the toughest because you can't hear really.
What's the difference with the offense? Because Coach Drinkwitz was calling the plays. Now you have an offensive coordinator. How have you guys adjusted that? What's that been like?
With him, we've been a lot more like fast-paced, moving, being more explosive. So I feel like with him, Kirby Moore, it's been a lot better. We learning the things. It's been a little bit of change, but we still pretty much all doing the same. So it's been really fun working with him.
Well, what do you think? How's Coach Drinkwitz handled the change in your mind?
I mean, I'm not sure. I think he's all for it. He's not no selfish dude, so I feel like he's all for it. Like whatever that's going to bring the team better, I feel like he's with it.
I'm curious your thoughts on the quarterbacks. You got a returning starter. You got a transfer in from Miami. You got a pretty highly rated recruit, Sam. Just kind of what's your take on the quarterback room, that competition?
The quarterback situation, I feel like it's just all the guys are hard workers, so I love them all, honestly, and I feel like it's just going to be a great battle. I don't know what to pick, so I'm not sure who's going to win, but they're all great players and they're all great guys, so it's just interesting just to see what happens.
What was the most frustrating part about losing so many one-score games last year?
Just knowing that you're right there, like it's just us, it's self-inflicted wounds. Like honestly, like we just hurt ourselves a lot of games with penalties. So we honestly just was holding ourselves back. That's honestly what hurt the worst.
When you talk about STP and some improvement, what is the thing about improvement? To win games now?
Yeah, no. Honestly, we need to prove that we can finish. Like, prove to ourselves that we can finish. Because last year, a lot of games, like you said, we were close. It's just something we need to finish. So that's something to prove.
Well, what do you guys do to finish the way you want? Finish games off, win the close ones.
Attention to more details. Watching more film. Getting in more drills, just different stuff to try to put us over the edge and making sure that we can finish out a game and not just playing half of the game.
Sorry if you got asked this earlier, but how much do you guys talk about NIL stuff and like whether the way what it's become now is fair for everybody across the country, or whether there should be some regulations for all of it?
We don't really talk that much about it. I'm not sure. I don't want to say too much about it. But it's just a blessing that we are all in that position to be able to receive NIL. So I just think it's a blessing.
Your defense, most of those guys back. I think the whole secondary's back. A lot of your front seven's back. It's got to help in terms of cohesion and stuff. You play against them in practice every day. Where do you see that they're better than they were a year ago?
A lot of the guys, like, the defense is like gelling. Like, a lot of the guys, it's their second year back playing with each other. So a lot of them, they care more about each other. They love each other. So the defense, and they know that they're a good unit. So they know that they have the sky's the ceiling for them. So that's just something they love.
When you go up against them in practice and they know what you're going to run and everything, is there a little bit more of second year with the same guys? They're a little tougher to move against because of that?
Yeah, for sure. But that also makes us better. Even if the guy knows the play, you still have to do your job, and they still got to do their job. So at the end of the day, it just makes us better.
Do you guys talk about the EA Sports video game at all? So what that means to have the game back and players will be in it next time? Do you guys talk about that in the locker room ever? Yeah.
A lot of guys just want to be in the game. Like, we all grew up playing the NCAA and seeing all the college teams and we just honestly as kids just wanted to be on there. So now a lot of guys just like, we just want to be on the game. They don't care about anything else.
Who was your team growing up?
Ooh, my team growing up. My dad played for Ohio State, so I would just say Ohio, just because my dad played.
That's a pretty good reason.
Yeah, that's the only reason because my dad played it.
There are some lawmakers out there suggesting laws for revenue sharing with athletes. What's your perspective on that? If in a few years, football players might get paid directly by a school or conference, what would that mean for players?
I think that's great. The players, we put in a lot of work, so stuff like that, just showing that they're recognizing us, it's very good. Honestly.
I know the frozen pizza line has been popular. Talking to Chris, he's on that frozen pizza. What's that like seeing your teammates and your peers that are, they're in the frozen pizza aisle at stores?
Yeah.
What's that like?
Oh, that's cool. Just seeing them. I'm like, I know them guys. Like, it's crazy just seeing them walking up. You can grab a piece. I grabbed a few just because they're my guys. So I had to grab a few pieces. But it's fun seeing my guys on the pizza.
I know that partnership's even larger. There might be even coffee or ice cream. Do you have any sense of what is next or which athletes might be? I know their athletes will rotate a little bit. Do you know who's next in that partnership?
No, I'm not. I'm ready for y'all. I honestly don't know. I'm just ready to see what happens, man. I'm ready to see what happens.
Cool. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you.